What's going on there, YouTube? And welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now today, we are going to continue our coverage over the Night of Owl event, and we are going to pick up with the Batgirl tie-in to this big event. Now, real quick side note, guys, this tie-in right here is only one book. Unlike Red Hood and Nightwing, where those storylines right there were two-part storylines, Batgirl was only a single issue. But I still kind of like the story a tad bit, but I do wish it was two parts so the story could be a tad bit better. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and dive into Batgirl tie-in to the Night of Owl event. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Guys, let's dive into Batgirl tie-in to the Night of Owl event. We start today's storyline by picking up in the year 1944. Now, we pick up with a workhouse in the middle of Japan that's basically forcing young women to work. What these young women are working on are balloons for the Emperor. Now, these balloons are not your usual balloons. These balloons will fly across the ocean and hit the west coast of America. This is in the middle of World War II. And these balloons are carrying bombs inside of them, and they will travel across the ocean as a way to bomb America on the East Coast. Now, we jump forward 2 years after the bombs were sent over the ocean, and we pick up in Gotham City. Now, we pick up with Haley Circus, and once again, this is DC Comics just reminding us that Haley Circus is a huge part of the Court of Owls landscape when they give children over to the Court of Owls so they can become Talons down the road. But we pick up with one of the members of the Court of Owls trying to find their next Talon, which of course the child that is being chosen is a young girl who is wearing bandages on her face. This young girl name is Mary, and the reason why she is wearing bandages all over her face because it is badly scarred. The reason why it is scarred is because of the bombing in Oregon, where those balloon bombs from Japan hit the west coast. Of course, she was affected by those bombs and badly injured, but survived, unlike her family. Now, we do jump over to the present day in Gotham City, and we pick up with Batgirl fighting against Mary, but as a Talon. And this fight doesn't really last that long. The reason why is to show us how strong Mary has become as a Talon, but also to show us that Batgirl is not ready to go one-on-one with a Talon. But Mary let Batgirl live, but when she left, Batgirl was able to grab a piece of paper out of Mary's outfit. Now, we jump over to Commissioner Gordon, and right now he is walking into work, but on his way there, he bumps into a random man on the sidewalk. And this young man tells Jim Gordon about the Night of Owl event, saying that he is not allowed to do anything to help out, because if he does anything to warn the Batman or try to help save people from the Talons, the Court of Owls will kill every single person close to him, including Barbara Gordon herself, and they'll be watching over him, making sure he does not do anything at all to help the Batman, or their threat will come to life. Now, we do get a few pages where the story does jump back and forth between Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon. With Barbara, it is her trying to figure out about the past of Mary, which of course, this is where we learn everything about her, but I already told you the origin of Mary. And while that is going on, you have Commissioner Gordon trying his best not to do anything to help out Gotham with the Night of Owl event because he knows they are watching him right now. But it gets to the point he has no choice but to step in. Of course, when he decides to do that, of course, the same kind of balloon bombs that hurt Mary start to fly down on the GCPD. That is when you have the call happen. And this is the same call we have been seeing in the other tie-ins, where basically Alfred is warning the Bat family about the Talons. Of course, that is when Batgirl picks up the call and sees her father as a target, and of course, she has to protect her own father. And when she arrives, of course, she sees Mary, but also knows that this is the Talon that was sent to kill her father. At the same time, in finding Mary, that is when the bombing starts to happen, blowing up the GCPD. Of course, the last few pages are used to wrap up the story. Unlike Red Hood and Nightwing tie-in, where those stories were two-part stories that kind of made their tie-ins more worth to read, this gets wrapped up in a few pages with Batgirl able to defeat Mary, but really only by luck. But before the story wraps up, we pick up with Commissioner Gordon getting on the roof of the GCPD when he is trying to turn on the bat signal, but instead is showing the bat symbol, it actually shows the Court of Owls symbol. And this is them saying that they are the ones who are ruling Gotham City tonight. And guys, this is me ending today's video. And so guys, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, this is the end of today's video. And so I'll see you on the next comic book story. Later, guys.